What's good, YouTube? It's a Christ Surviving Prophecy, and today's video is about the New York Giants. Obviously, the New York Giants are in the news, and they are willing to trade the 11th pick. Now, obviously, if they do trade the 11th pick, they will be moving up and not down. Whether it's teams, because no teams behind them, well, no teams in front of them are going to trade, with them. It's usually the teams behind them, like the Panthers or the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? Teams that's, picking 18th or, 10th or, you know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, I just think that they should stick at number 11. Because yes, at number 11 you can still find some type of value, in that draft. Even though the top great players are gonna come off the board in the first 5 picks, at number 11 you could still find some value. Great players in the draft. Because the more you move up, the more it's going to be even harder. Like you may not have the guy, or you may not find the guy that you think is suitable for your team. And your number one pick, whether it's pick number 1 through number 32, has to start. Because you put so much value and you put so much, structure in that pick. Your first pick always have to hit. Your first 3 picks always have to hit. So you banking on your first pick to just come out the gate right then and there. If it don't matter what position it is, offensive lineman, defensive player, offensive player, that player has to hit right off the bat. And the last time we did this move, we wind up drafting Landon Collins, who obviously, like I said again, Alabama defensive players do not last in the NFL. You look at Ronaldo McCain, didn't last in the NFL. You look at Landon Collins, he was good for us, but he wasn't consistent. He was more of a box safety. He played inside the box type of, he didn't last that long. Now he's on the Washington team, so I think we've learned our lesson. But then again, Dave Gettleman, I don't know. The more I talk about Dave Gettleman, the more I just want to punch him in his face. Like, he don't know what he's doing. Why would you even trade? Like, so now you went from number 18. No, so now you went from number 11 to all the way to number what? 18? 17? Well, you could have just stayed at number 11 and picked, a decent player. Because even though, yes, the Giants don't pick in the top 5, they pick in the top 10ish, So you could still find some value there. But if you pick at number 18, you're just dooming yourself from failure, because no player outside of the 11th mark, or the 11th mark, is even worth taking anymore. Whether it's in the offensive line, because this draft class is quarterback heavy, wide receiver heavy, offensive lineman heavy. You might find a few edge rushers here and there, and then that's about it. Almost every draft is the same thing. It's either defensive heavy, quarterback heavy, wide receiver heavy, like it was in 2014 when we had Sammy, Odell, Evans, which I think we should have drafted Mike, but obviously we fell in. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say we, but y'all fell in love. The media fell in love with Odell Beckham Jr. He had some success with us, but it wasn't consistent. It wasn't Antonio Brown consistent. But we should have went with Mike Evans, because obviously Mike Evans is still with the Buccaneers, and where's Odell Beckham Jr.? Exactly. So I think the Giants made a poor mistake drafting him. I think we just fell in love with his talent and not his production. Knowing that he had issues at LSU, injury issues, nothing major, but he just had injury issues, dealing with cramps, missed the first 4 games, made his debut against the Falcons. And after that, like if he would have, again, I don't want to play the if scenario, but if he would have played a full 16 games, he would have probably surpassed Randy Moss's rookie year. But he didn't. He missed the first 4 games. So, but anyways, but yeah, man, I just think that we should have drafted Mike Evans that year. But obviously, you know, it is what it is. But I think we should just stay put at number 11. No team is going to be dumb enough unless, they're picking 18th or 19th or 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would, like, in order for the Giants to make that move, that team, whatever that team or whoever that team is, they're going to have to give us at least 2 first rounders or 2 second rounders or a first and a second in order to jump from 18 or 20 to 11. And then when we do pick 11, we could still have some, compensation. We could still have some value there, because we picking at 11, no, we picking at 18, and then in the next round, we could pick where they was going to pick. So instead of, them picking at number 2 in the second round, we're picking at number 2 in the second round, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only way I can see that working. But other than that, no team's going to be foolish enough to even jump at 11. But like I said, picking at number 11, you might find some value. Team players are going to drop in this draft, so you never know. But just a quick video, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, they better do the right thing. They better do the right thing. Knowing Dave Gettleman, I never liked him. I never did. That's why he got fired from Carolina, because the things that he did I don't even want to go down the history list, to be honest with you, because he let go a lot of great players, that was a contributor to that team. But you know what? He's like a virus. He's destroying the Giants inside and out. You're not even peeping that out. But as soon as the Giants fell, oh, it's his fault. Like, anyways, like I said, the GM has more power than the head coach. It's like a pyramid. It's the owner, the GM, and then the head coach. The GM is always gonna go. No, the head coach is always gonna go first if everything goes wrong. Like, if Joe Judge is in his 3rd year, 4th year, 5th year, and they still not seeing no production, guess who they're gonna fire? They're gonna fire Joe Judge, and Dave Gettleman is gonna keep his job still. Luckily, the Giants fired, Jerry Reese before Jerry Reese could do even further damage. So I don't know if they're gonna do the same thing to Dave Gettleman. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. They could have gone the college route, but I don't think they believe in that way. Bringing the college guy in and who knows, might bring a spark to this team. Look how the Panthers are doing. So, it is what it is. But like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, the Giants should just stay put at number 11. Don't further damage yourself. Pick out number 11, you'll be fine. Because he only got 6 picks in this draft anyways, at total. Because I believe you traded the 7th pick to some other team. I think it was to the Packers for Blake Martinez or something like that. So you only got 6 picks. You only got 2 picks in the 6th round. So you only got 6 picks in total. So do as much as you can with it, because I think that's why they're doing it. Because if they had the full 7 picks, I don't think they would have been doing it. I don't think they would have been trading. But since they only got 6 picks in total, there's really nothing you can do about that, So that's why I think they're trying to get some more compensation, so they'll be set. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, talk. Take care of yourself and each other, and shout out to the Entertainer Talk Show.